Hi everyone, my name is Grace. I'm going to be talking about influence in my religious life, my religious worldview. So I think really for me, people have been most influential, especially my parents, which I think is true for a lot of people. They have been the ones who have really pushed me to go to church, to be more involved in our church, and really just had open conversations with me about faith about throughout the years. Someone else who really has influenced my faith life is actually my grandpa. He's someone I really just look up to, and I've always appreciated his perspective and his explanations. I think like a good example of this really comes through with so in the Bible there's the story of creation, and if you believe that to be literal, then you believe the earth was created in 7 days by God. And obviously, if you believe in evolution, that's kind of irreconcilable to think that the world was really only created in 7 days. So he's always really done a good job of explaining that you can still believe in evolution and you can still believe in creation. Maybe you just don't take the story to be as literally, and you interpret it in a way where the story is really describing a period of time, not in a sense that we would understand it. So 7 days in our time might not be the same, and so that's really something that has influenced me. Is just his advice and explanation and counsel. And then as far as experiences, things that have influenced me mainly, my confirmation experience. So I was confirmed in the Methodist Church right when I was a freshman in high school. And this is basically in the Methodist Church, it's a year-long experience where you take courses and you just spend a year learning more about the Methodist doctrine. So for me, that was really influential to really have a more personal relationship with a faith leader, at the time, our pastor, and just to learn more about really what faith meant to me and how I really think about it, and to think more about that. And then as far as like things, just kind of one thing to add was something that, again, going back to talking about my grandpa and how he is more logical, and how sometimes how do you reconcile the kind of illogical parts of our sacred text with your more logical thoughts. And so something that's kind of been influential for me is famous philosopher came up with what's called Pascal's wager. And in this, he talks about basically it's about the Christian faith, and he talks about how if you believe in religion or you are a Christian and you have this faith, and it turns out to be a farce, it's all for nothing, then you really have not much to lose. But if it turns out to be true, then think of how much you have to gain. And so that has been just kind of influential for me, in a sense that despite maybe doubts I might have, just kind of thinking about what do I have to lose and what do I have to gain in a more rational sense has been kind of influential for me. So yeah, those are just a few things that I thought I could talk to you guys about, and I look forward to our discussion on Tuesday.